Thank you.
I feel old.
Oh, hello. My name is Akila. I'm 18. I turned 18 in March, but I'm from Chicago, so I'm doing mail-in voting. Oh, you are too? That's cool. Anyways, so basically in 2014, Venezuela went into a 7-year recession. I'm just trying to give context for the situation for people that don't know. But because of the president, Nicolas Maduro, basically it was like a government-controlled election. So with that, like 8 million Venezuelans have left the country since 2014, and they have landed themselves in some of the major cities in the U.S., like Chicago, like Denver, like New York. So with that, like there has been like an increase in like crime, and like because I'm from Chicago, so I know that there's a problem with like homelessness. And in 2023, when the Biden administration extended legal status to the immigrants, if they had a work visa, I'm just wondering what do you think, like, what further steps do you think America should take in, like, policing the Venezuelan refugee crisis? Like, what can we do to help the Venezuelans, like, in the source? Because also in August of 2017, I know that Trump proposed a military option, and he kind of nodded to the 1989 U.S. invasion of Panama, to where they, like, deposed the leader because he was wanted for drug trafficking. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this short. But I also want to preface, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, but I'm not here to make politically charged statements. So yeah, just like, what do you think, regardless of who's president after the election, what do you think should be done about the crisis?
Well, I'm not here to pin, but I would have you reconsider your choice for Kamala Harris if you care about the Venezuelans in these cities. Because you'll have another 20 million people come into these cities. And you know it's tearing Chicago apart.
I mean, yeah, because in 2023 or something like that, about over 300,000 Venezuelan refugees came to the U.S. border. So
it'll be 3 million if she's elected. Just so you're clear, okay?
Sure.
So what will Donald Trump do? Very simple. On day one, if you have committed a crime, including a DUI, you're deported back to your country of origin. Period. That if you commit a crime on American soil, we're not going to house you, we're not going to feed you, we're not going to put you in prison. You get back on a flight and you go back there. Number two, if you are part of a gang like Tren de Aragua, which is taking over apartment complex in Chicago or Aurora, Colorado, get back on a plane and you go back. Then from there, you have to have a plan of a deportation effort with Immigration Customs Enforcement and Department of Homeland Security. But Vivek can take this. All that is all applicable only if you secure the border, or else you're just keep on trying to get the basement to stop flooding without actually trying to plug the leak.
So I've been to the south side of Chicago. I've seen exactly what you describe as well. I'm just curious, knowing what you do, because you were pretty well informed in that question. I actually think a lot of this is intentional in countries like Venezuela, and we're giving them foreign aid, by the way. One other thing I would do, and I think Donald Trump's on the same page here, is cut off foreign aid to these countries unless and until they've stopped exporting these illegals to our own country as well. But my question for you is, knowing as much as you do about this border crisis and seeing how much it's worsened in the last 3 years, why on earth are you voting for Kamala Harris, who's actually been part of the administration that gave us this crisis in the first place?
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not really here to make politically charged
No, it's
statements.
fair enough.
No, I get it.
but
I'm just
ask
saying
respectfully.
because, I'm going to be honest, I'm not too well versed on like actual policies that aren't regarding that specifically, because I kind of had to write a research paper on it.
Have
so
you voted yet?
No, I'm a mail-in
Okay,
voter.
so can you
I-
just? We got time. So all
okay.
I would say is, you seem somebody who is so well versed in this issue.
Okay.
Because you're actually far ahead of Republican and Democrat politicians on this issue.
Oh, yeah. You know way more than U.S. senators on this.
Like
Thank
many
you.
U.S.
Thank you.
senators. Okay.
Okay.
So just take a look in the same way you have at that issue.
Okay.
Take a look at energy policy.
Uh-huh.
Right? Is the U.S. better off when we drill more or when we drill
Right,
less?
okay.
When we look at have prices gone up over the last 4 years, we've had the biggest spike in prices that we've had probably in your lifetime. As wages have stayed flat. Under Donald Trump, it was reverse. Just consider that there's a different way. It doesn't have to stay this way. You're 18. How old are you?
Yes, fresh.
Okay.
Fresh.
So you're 18. It's in some ways all you've grown up into, right? Consider the possibility there's a better way. Okay, there's a better alternative. And before you cast that ballot, look at the crisis for the Venezuelans here and of this country for that influx of illegals. That's happening in every other domain, from violent crime to our economy to now what we're happening on the global stage on the brink of World War III. There's still time to consider a different possibility. Don't do what somebody else told you to, not me, not Charlie, not MSNBC, not anybody else.
Yes.
Just think about it yourself and make an
Yes.
independent choice. And I have a feeling you might be open to changing your mind.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not open to changing my mind. That's just because I've seen like I support immigration. I don't support when criminals are doing bad things in the country, but I also don't support it when you take what this small group did and you try to say that the entire group is doing it. And I do agree that there should, my roommate's over there, but I do agree that there should be like asylum checks or something like that to ensure the criminals don't get into the country. But I'm voting against Donald Trump because I have friends that have parents that are illegal immigrants. Personally, I'm African American, so I've been here my whole life, generations. But
don't you think that African Americans should be given priority over illegals?
I mean, I think that American citizens should be given priority over people that are committing crime in the country that aren't from here.
Let me ask you, did you have a vacation this summer in a luxury hotel paid for by taxpayers?
Very broke, so no.
Yeah, so just so you know, if you break into America, they'll put you up in a luxury hotel in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah, I did see a lot of that from my friends that are from Mexico.
Is your phone paid for by U.S. taxpayers?
No. Wait, is it? I don't know.
No, it's
Sorry,
not.
I don't know.
You're probably paying for it.
What I'm getting at is that
Thanks.
Black Americans are treated far worse than illegals in this country, and we have violated our social contract to our own citizens. And I just want you to think about that.
Okay.
Is that if you break into America, you get a flight to the city of your choosing, you get taxpayer-funded luxury hotels, you get a taxpayer-funded phone, taxpayer-funded food stamps, whereas many Americans are struggling to even make ends meet. So thank you so much for coming.
Hold on, sorry. I do completely respect your viewpoint on that. I'm just saying once again that we should keep in mind that it's not everyone. Like some of these people genuinely need aid. And also, I just want to go back to what I was trying to go back to what I was saying about like what should we do in America, not more so regarding deportation, but like for the crimes that are happening already, because there are crimes happening against Venezuelans. Even in Chicago, there was a migrant that was killed in December of 2023 in Gage Park. So like, and then there are Chicagoans that are like warning people to stay neutral, to stay out of the violence. So I'm just wondering what
in Chicago,
you would think that we should do about that.
I have a question. So what part of Chicago are you from?
Inglewood.
Yeah, okay, that's rough. Wow. Okay, I'm from the suburbs
Thanks.
of Chicago, so not.
Thanks.
No, I mean, so
Naperville.
Yeah, no, Wheeling, Arlington Heights area, northwest
Slay.
suburbs. Yeah.
Slay.
So, what do you think the clearance rate for murder? Unexpected clearances. So let's say 10 people are murdered in Chicago. Out of those 10, how many of those cases will be solved on average? Do you think?
I don't know. Do you know the answer?
Yeah, and it's not a pop quiz.
No, okay.
It's half. So half of all murders go unsolved in Chicago. It's because we don't have enough police. And so we need to hire a lot more police in Chicago, a lot more detectives.
And let them do their jobs.
And let them do their jobs.
Yes. Also, yeah. Keep in mind the over-policing of black and brown areas is also a bit much.
It does. Do you think there's over-policing in Inglewood?
No. Oh, no.
No, hold on.
I live there,
No, this
so
is
I know.
interesting. No, hold on. So show me one city in America that's over-policed.
You got me on that one.
Well,
buddy.
no, it's not a gotcha because I just want to say it doesn't exist.
No, I don't care that much.
I'm not pinpointing you. I hear this all the time. Over-policing. Show me anywhere in the United States of America that's over-policed. I want to visit there and move and build a house. It doesn't exist. It's all BS.
Slay.
I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm saying though that it's like even in Englewood of your home, there's not enough police there. You would agree, right?
Kinda, but.
Is it over-policed?
No, it's not over-policed.
Okay, well
I think it's regularly policed.
Okay, I'm just getting to the essence though. We have to stop the talking points and ask the question: is
Yeah.
there even a place that's over-policed in America? It doesn't exist. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, remember to subscribe right down here to get all of our latest breaking news and campus debates. And share these videos with a voter who is on the fence. Check out the Charlie Kirk Show podcast and like this video. And then also put a comment down there that might trigger the libs. These videos are going super viral, millions and millions and millions and millions of views. So don't forget to check it out on my other social media platforms and hit a comment right now and subscribe. This channel might save the country thanks to you guys. Thanks so much.